Hey, leave that alone.
Sorry, is this your bucket?
Well,
No.
So you won't mind if I take it?
I guess not.
Wake up!
What is it?
Remember me? I'm Guybrush.
Do we know you?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, a mighty pirate.
How nice for you.
No, really.
Why did you wake us up, Gorbush?
What are you guys doing up there?
We're performing.
That's right. Performing.
That's what we do for a living now.
You see, after our circus failed, we started a pirate catering business on nearby Fat Island.
The sacking lunch. It was quite lucrative.
What does this have to do with performing?
I'm getting to that. The governor of the island made us an offer we, couldn't refuse. So, we sold him the business.
What did you do with the money?
We sank the money into one of those newfangled glass-bottom boats
We wanted to take passengers on sightseeing trips.
and search for a place called Drinky Island in our spare time.
Boy, did we ever want to get there.
Aside from the obvious reason, we had inside information that Drinky was in fact the resting place of the legendary treasure of Big Whoop.
Big whoop! Did you find anything?
Not exactly.
You see, we got a bit of a raw deal on the boat.
Seems the salesman didn't have any glass for the bottom, so he just left a gaping hole there.
By the time we noticed, we were taking on water, fast.
We ended up stranded on a tiny desert island.
How much longer is this story?
We met a philosopher on the island, and he told us something which changed our lives.
That you should bore passersby to tears with long stories?
He told us that all the world is a stage and that we are merely players. So, we became performance artists. In our current work, we portray man's response to global environmental issues of a changing world.
How come you have to perform on that ledge?
To show the precarious nature of the situation. So to speak.
Right.
I think you're overlooking the potential symbolism to be gained by your closeness to the Earth.
But,
All right, you got us. We're really up here because...
well, we're afraid to come down.
What?
What's the word for it, Frank?
Terraformophobia?
It's the opposite of acrophobia. Something like orcaphobia.
Fear of strange vegetables?
Say what you will, we're not coming down.
What happened to your leg?
It happened during a performance.
When he lost the leg, Frank was brilliantly showing the inseparability of the path man walks from the food chain.
The symbolism of the cheese was essential. You know, this leg is looking sort of dingy. Would you get some polish over at the Woodsmiths and polish it for me?
Give me money for the polish.
Okay.
See you later.
We can scarcely contain our anticipation.
Yeah?
Could I buy some wood polish?
That's 1 piece of 8. Anything else?
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks. Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble. Thanks. I'd give you a piece of 8, but, I'm fresh out.
Only one guest.
Yes, but that dang Largo eats like 30.
Excuse me, I'd like a room, please.
Sorry, we only have one and it's full.
Oh, isn't that cute? I could lose a finger doing that.
Hey, how'd old Pegbiter get loose? I'd better go catch him before he catches somebody else.
Cheese squigglies. One of my favorites. Nice stick. It looks murky. Wow, a whole bucket of mud. And it's mine! All mine! International House of Mojo. Creepy, but apparently seaworthy. It appears to be yo-yo string. I'll just take a little.
Guybrush Threepwood. It's been a long time since you last came to see me.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Ah, we often forget those who help us most.
We do?
It was I who told you how to do away with LeChuck. I told you where to find the voodoo antiroot and how to turn it into the powerful, ghost-dissolving potion you needed.
Oh, yeah, now I remember. Tell me about this Largo guy.
He's a weak little man who bullies this whole island around. Most people are afraid of him because he was once LeChuck's right-hand man.
Yeah, but LeChuck's history. I got rid of him myself.
True evil can never be destroyed completely. You will see.
Why don't you just put a curse on Largo?
I've tried. My most powerful magic lies in voodoo dolls. But to make an effective doll, I need some items from Largo's person, and no one's brave enough to go get them for me.
What kind of ingredients do you need for the doll?
Are you willing to help me make one?
Maybe?
To make it work, you need to bring me some personal artifacts of the victim. One from each of the 4 basic voodoo groups. Something of the thread, something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead.
Hey, that almost rhymes.
For the thread, I need a piece of Largo's clothing, and a lock of hair will do for the head. Bring me a sample of fluid from his body, and from his dead relatives, you must acquire some remnant of a corpse. Here, take the shopping list.
Thanks.
Do you have any of those ingredients with you?
I have his toupee.
Not quite a part of his head, but maybe I can get some scalp fragments from it. Have you brought me any other ingredients?
I have some of his spit.
Excellent. You may keep the paper. Have you brought me any other ingredients?
I'll bring you more later.
Good. Now go.